Unetanneh Tokef, a liturgical poem attributed to Rabbi Amnon of Mainz of the 11th century, laments the massacres of Jews during the medieval period along the Rhine River.
With this haunting melody on Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, cantors blend music and text to convey the terror of the human condition.
This prayer has always created tremendous weight, but this year, for the first time in many of our lives, the communal weight of Unetanneh Tokef is almost too much to bear, even for the leaders of the Jewish community.
Who will be taken before their time? Who by fire? Who by beast? Who by war? Who by strangling? And who by stoning? On October 7th, 2023, all these atrocities and more were committed against our people in the Negev.
Nearly 1 year later, we confess, we too remain in pain. We too are trying to process this contemporary expression of evil in our world. We too are Jews, humans, parents, and children grappling with the same pain, fears, and doubts as our congregations.
One thing is certain. At this moment in Jewish history, we must acknowledge that we do not have all the answers. We must acknowledge feeling lost and out of control.
Rabbis, cantors, Jewish professionals, and members of our congregations need to mourn, grieve, and question together for these holy days. Let us validate the anguish and the anger. Let us create space for the tears and the silence.
In the midst of our theological upheaval, we find solidarity and empathic connection with our ancestors, be they the medieval Ashkenaz communities, the Jews in Europe between 1933 and 1945, or the Mizrahim, expelled from their homes in the Middle East after Israel's independence.
Let us lead our congregations with authentic vulnerability. Let us model the courage to confront the pain and fear that the sharp rise of anti-Semitism inflicts in us.
Let us acknowledge, with sorrowful resolve, the silent apathy from interfaith and civic partners. Above all, let us know that this is not our final chapter.
The concluding verse of Unetanneh Tokef, Teshuvah, Tefillah, Tzedakah, repentance, prayer, and charity, reminds us that these things avert the desperate decree.
Neither Hamas nor Iran's other terror proxies, nor violent protesters in the streets of the diaspora define our future. We do. Even in darkness, Judaism will always be a celebration of life, a testament to the Jewish spirit's resilience.
We are proudly Jewish and proudly Zionist. We will not be silenced as we continue to call for the safe return of the hostages, the destruction of Hamas, and the defeat of Iran's terror proxies in Gaza, Judea and Samaria, Iran, Lebanon, Yemen, and Syria.
This high holy day season, let us remember that joy is a spiritual imperative, and that purpose and truth guide our lives.
We honor the lives murdered and kidnapped by deriving strength from one another, and from living a life rooted in God, Torah, and Israel. L'Shana Tova.
L'Shana Tova.
L'Shana Tova.